Chapter 1139. Deep down in their hearts, they knew that it would not make a difference even if Shepard continued fighting. He was defeated, after all. He was no match for Wilbur. However, they could not accept it, so they yelled like they lost their minds. Shepard frowned and said slowly, "I promised to help you once without holding back. And I did just that. He held back to keep me alive. I didn't promise to die for you, don't gaslight me with it." They disagreed, and they were full of disputes. They insisted that Shepard should help them. Wilbur looked displeased at that moment. Dark Disperse appeared in his hand once again. A chill washed over them, and they instantly froze up. They turned to look at Wilbur with fearful faces. Wilbur scoffed coldly. Spiritual flames ignited on Dark Disperse. He made an attack in 4 directions. They heard a loud soar. 4 terrifying blade energies slashed through the sky. A terrifying echo shot towards those 4. 4 curved blade energies went in separate directions and grew in size. The armies that surrounded Spiralville were instantly slashed through by the blade energies. The ammunition, tanks, and weapons were all destroyed in one go. Countless militants instantly evaporated, leaving nothing behind. Their armies suffered a huge loss after the blade energies faced. Spiralville was filled with cries and frantic screaming. Griffin and the others were dumbfounded. They looked at the huge gap in the ground caused by the blade energies. They could not say another word, and they were trembling uncontrollably. The army of 100,000 militants was destroyed in an instant. Wilbur simply made 4 attacks and wiped out half of the army. Those who did not die were scared out of their wits. Those who did not die were scared out of their minds. Wilbur slowly stepped towards them. The 4 leaders panicked. They wanted to run, but their legs gave out, so they could not move at all. They felt a deep fear and despair grip their hearts, like hell was waving at them, and the devil had his hand on their necks. They were pushed toward despair, and they were losing their minds. Wilbur stopped in front of them, and he looked at them nonchalantly. They felt as if the devil was standing in front of them. He was terrifying and powerful, and they felt like he could devour them any time. They could not endure it anymore, so they knelt on the ground. "Sir, we know we've made a mistake. Please spare us. Everything here will belong to you. We're willing to comply and obey your every order. Please spare our lives, sir. Don't kill us. We'll agree to anything. You call the shots here, sir. Please spare our lives, sir." Griffin and the others started to beg as their last resort. They hoped to be forgiven, and for their lives to be spared. They felt like drowning victims hanging on to the last straw. They knew it would not save them, but they still fought hard to hang on. Wilbur chuckled and beckoned at Demi, Bayer, Grant, and Nora. The militant sons and daughters cautiously walked towards Wilbur. They did not dare to defy him. Wilbur watched how fearful they were. He said coldly, "Your sins are unforgivable, so don't waste your time. But don't worry. I won't leave you without any hope." Griffin and the others were instantly joyous. They wondered if they had a chance to survive. Anything could be negotiated if they could stay alive. Then, Wilbur raised his sword. Griffin, Jasper, Wesley, and Salem had their heads chopped off. Demi and the others instantly went pale. Wilbur looked at them and asked slowly, "Any disputes?"